Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. I'll declare this meeting in session. Welcome, everyone. Relatively back to normal. I see we got the clerk coming in here. Marina, as always, is running around, scrabbling to make sure everything is just right for everyone, so thank you. Let's get things started. The first item we have here is approval of the agenda. Would someone like to move the approval of the agenda?
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Seconder?
Seconder.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. Next, we have the approval of the minutes from August 9th. Would someone like to move the approval of the minutes from August 9th?
So moved.
Thank you. Seconder?
I'll second that, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. Now we have some housekeeping, some minutes from past CC meetings that we have to confirm as part of our normal process. Councillor Granter, if you would please walk us through those.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. In accordance with Section 41(3) of the City of Corner Brook Act, where a decision made by the councillors at a previous meeting, the decision, in order to be valid, shall be ratified at a public meeting of the council. Proposed resolution, Mr. Mayor. Council and committee meeting on April the 8th, 2019. It is resolved to ratify minute CC 19-022, approval of agenda, resolved to waive the 24-hour notice of meeting. So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Seconded.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 19-023, Participant redevelopment proposal. Resolved by the City of Corner Brook will provide maintenance on the Participant upon redevelopment. So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Seconder?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
Council and committee meeting December the 9th, 2019. It is resolved to ratify minutes CC 19-096, land acquisition, Country Road Industrial Park. Resolved to authorize staff to enforce the terms of the purchase and sale agreement as it pertains to the property at 51 Lanigan Drive, and to take back the property. So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Seconder?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
Council and committee meeting the 3rd of November, 2020. It is resolved to ratify minute CC 20-072, COVID Relief Fund. Resolved to commit an allocation of $75,000 toward the construction of a new bandstand at Bartlett's Point, subject to receiving partnership funding. It is further resolved to direct staff to explore funding options for the construction of a new bandstand at Bartlett's Point. So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Seconder?
Second.
Okay. Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 20-074, COVID Relief Fund. Resolved to authorize staff to submit the Great Trail Enhancement Project Phase 1 for the COVID relief funding. So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Seconder?
Second that one.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
Council and committee meeting the 23rd of August, 2021. It is resolved to ratify minute CC 21-019, multi-year capital works program from 2020 to 2023. Resolved to accept the cost-shared funding as outlined in the Transportation and Infrastructure Project Approval Letter dated May 4, 2021, to complete projects under the 2020 to 2023 multi-year capital works program. It is further resolved to authorize the mayor and city manager to sign the 2020-2023 multi-year capital works agreement with the Department of Transportation and Infrastructure on behalf of the City of Corner Brook. So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Seconder?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counterminded?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Carried. Excellent. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, can I ask a quick question now?
Absolutely.
I know it's not in the minutes, these minutes here that are out because it would have been held at a public meeting.
Right.
We're seeing a lot of questions recently on our remuneration on social media, and I wonder if we could get an update on where that is, our remuneration.
Council remuneration?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, I understand that I guess some councillors have been getting inquiries. It's a very difficult thing to get the word out there sometimes, especially when there are conspiracy theories and mistruths being spread around on social media. The truth of the matter is, when it comes to remuneration, is that this council followed the current bylaw. Staff, again, solicited a review of council remuneration through a public request for proposal. Staff received that report. It was presented to council, but no one on this council was willing to bring it forward, because no one on this council thought that council should at this time take a raise, or therefore have the next council take a raise. And really, that's the end of it. So the fact that no one in this council brought forward a motion or brought forward a report for consideration, I think says it all. There is no one looking for a raise on council. Clear? Did I answer your question? Good?
Well, I just want to make a comment as well, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah.
When that came to light, we were dealing with COVID cuts,
Yes.
and we were trying to manage our financial parameters here in the city, and I think we did that quite well. So there was absolutely no appetite on this issue from the Finance Committee or anybody else that I know about.
Yes, well, let's, again, I think we should get back to, I guess, a campaign of ideas instead of negativity and Trump-style politics. So, thank
May I
you
just
all
make
very
one
much.
comment?
Yes.
Not to prolong this, I want to say thank you for clarifying that for members of the public. Bringing it forth here at the council table and making it public at the meeting tonight. I think it holds well for everyone sitting around the table.
Yep. Okay,
Thank you. That's the reason that I sort of wanted to follow.
Okay,
Can I just say one little thing?
yes.
No, I just like to, I think it's important to remind the public that that raise wouldn't have been for this council anyway, right?
That's right.
Right? So we
Yep.
weren't, we weren't giving ourselves a raise. That's for the council coming in.
And any raise that's brought forward by the
Yes.
next council,
Yes.
by regulation, will come forward in 2025.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, yes, Councillor.
Business Rising, I guess, out of this area.
Yes.
Just wondering if I could get Mr. Charters to give me a little update on the pavilion that we're planning on putting down at the Arts Point down there. We're $75,000 allotted for it now.
No, from the minutes.
Yes. Right?
Yeah, Mr. Charters?
We have
Mr. Mayor.
Yes, please.
We had a concept developed, we needed some type of drawing to submit. We did submit that for funding last fall, I believe, but we haven't heard anything back from the application.
So, Mr. Mayor, I guess we're keeping the following up on it. So one of these days soon, hopefully we'll have the money for it.
I would love to come back to council and report funding opportunities.
Okay. Still got $75,000. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have a few proclamations. One is for Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and it was lovely to have Art Matthews over to present this to me. And whereas prostate cancer is one of the most common cancers among Canadian men, and whereas 1 in 9 men in Newfoundland and Labrador will be diagnosed with the disease, therefore, Mayor Jim Parsons, on behalf of the City of Corner Brook, do hereby declare September to be Prostate Cancer Awareness Month in the City of Corner Brook. We also have a proclamation here for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. There are about 10,000 children living with cancer in Canada today, and each year about 1,600 cases are being diagnosed, over 25 of which are children in Newfoundland and Labrador. So therefore, I, Jim Parsons, on behalf of the City of Corner Brook, do hereby proclaim September as Childhood Cancer Awareness Month in the City of Corner Brook. On Friday, we signed a proclamation marking Suicide Prevention and Awareness Day, September 10th, where communities across Canada and around the world join together to recognize World Suicide Prevention Day, and where 10 Canadians will die by suicide today, and up to 200 Canadians will attempt suicide. And we did a lovely proclamation, and of course there was a very, as I understand, a vigorous march on Thursday night as well. So congratulations to all involved, a very important cause for sure. And last but not least, this is one that's coming forward, and in case we don't get to it in the next meeting, October 2nd is Wrongful Conviction Day, whereas the loss of one's freedom due to wrongful conviction has far-reaching and devastating consequences, which not only affects the innocent individual lives, but also affects the quality of life of their families and has a harmful effect on society as a whole. So therefore, October 2nd will be proclaimed as Wrongful Conviction Day in the city of Corner Brook. Okay. The next item, Councillor Chason, we have an application for replacement of a single dwelling, 800 O'Connell Drive.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The City of Corner Brook has received an application to replace the single dwelling located at 800 O'Connell Drive. This dwelling is located in a rural zone under the City of Corner Brook development regulations, where a single dwelling use is a discretionary use of the regulation. As such, the replacement of a single dwelling in this zone is to be approved by the authority. The proposed resolution, it is resolved that the City of Corner Brook approve the application to replace the single dwelling located at 800 O'Connell Drive in accordance with Regulation 11, discretionary powers of attorney. I so move.
Thank you. Would someone like to second that motion? Okay, Deputy Mayor. Questions on this item?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, for the purpose of public information, so the current building that's on the lot is a current residence and will be removed, and the new building will be constructed as a residence, correct?
Yeah, Mr. Charters, that's correct. Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions on this one? No? And again, staff are recommending allowing this. Okay, well, if there are no other questions, I'll take it to a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. Okay. Next, Councillor Chason, we have just an update from the Development Planning Committee, if you would please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. It's probably one of our last ones before we all call it before the election. But anyway, the IMSP and Development Regulation Update project. Lots of stuff is happening. Project is now well underway, and they focus on the consultation and component of the project. The team is now in the process of compiling all the information they heard from the public, council, staff, and stakeholders groups that participated in the consultation process. So that's our IMSP. So I'll ask a question on that after. For further information on this project, please visit www.cornerbrookplan.ca. Our acute care hospital, Healthcare Crescent project is progressing on schedule and expected to complete in 2024. Research and Innovation Hub, the old HR building at 1 Mill Road, the full building permits have been issued and construction is ongoing. And it is certainly ongoing. It's looking very nice, I must say. Pro-Choice Auto Glass, 396 O'Connell Drive, permit has been issued for above-grade structural and architectural. SPCA building, Lundgren Drive, the final permit has been issued for the building. The new vet clinic on 25 Popular Road, civil site work permit was amended to include below slab and site electrical. Dr. Justin French, the medical building, Grenfell Drive, the majority of the building is occupied with permit issued for the second floor doctor's offices. Shoppers Drug Mart expansion in the Millbrook Mall, construction is ongoing, anticipated completion in a few weeks. New Gospel Hall Church replacing existing building with new building, Country Road. Plans have been reviewed with an anticipated late spring or summer date. New subway building, Union Street, permit has been issued to complete the building. Barry's Seafood expansion on Griffin Drive, permit has been issued for the replacement of 3 large buildings, approximately 31,000 square feet. Work is continuing on this project. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. Questions on this report?
I had one in the beginning.
Yeah, about the IMSP?
Yeah, any idea when it's going to be, like when will it be finished, or when will it be presented to council? Obviously not this one.
Mr. Charters, I guess what's the next milestone?
We expect to see, the draft report this spring.
Okay,
So a while yet.
okay.
This is the 10-year report, so it will be.
Takes 10 years to do
It
it.
will be a while yet, so that's good, but it's very important, I guess, to get it right.
Oh, yeah.
Any other questions on the report? Okay, good. Next, we have an item, Councillor Chason. It is a proposed, approval to adopt the next step in a municipal plan and development regulation amendment for October 12th. Actually, that is for Councillor
Carey.
Carey, who's not here. Councillor Chason, would you read that one as well, if you would, please?
5-3, I don't even have it here.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Councillor Staven, would you?
Oh, wait, no? Yes, you just gave it to us. Somebody just gave it to us. No? Okay.
Okay.
Right,
Councillor Staven, would you
Oh,
please?
thank
He's
you.
got a light load tonight, so
Oh, give him the,
we'll,
yes.
Yeah,
we'll
thank
we'll
you,
test
Mr. Mayor.
his reading skills.
I get all the nice, exciting ones that really crank the community. Thanks for that. Some background information, Mr. Mayor. The applicants are proposing to add 2 additional propane storage tanks at this site to increase the local site capacity to 621,000 litres, or 164,000 United States water gallons, from the current limitation of 341,000 litres, or 90,000 US gallons. The requested increase is the result of supply issues related to local refinery courses, which have affected Superior Propane's ability to acquire the majority of their supply. On July the 26th, 2021, Council was introduced to these proposed amendments to allow the requested increase in storage capacity. The Department of Municipal Affairs has completed their review as per the Urban and Rural Planning Act 15, and on September the 9th, 2021, the department advised of no concerns if so desired. Council can proceed to adopt the amendments and schedule a public hearing. This current request is for Council to adopt the proposed MP and DR 21-01 amendments to give approval to advertise a scheduled public hearing and to secure a commissioner to hear potential public concerns and prepare a report on the hearing and the proposed amendments. So, Mr. Mayor, did you want me to read out the amendments?
No, I think
or
those,
not?
that's
I didn't-
fine, yeah.
I didn't think you did, sir. So therefore, Mr. Mayor, the proposed motion be resolved that the Corner Brook City Council resolve to adopt the proposed municipal plan amendment 21-01 as per the Urban and Rural Planning Act 16. And number 2, set for October 12th, 2021 at 7 p.m. in the Hutchings Room at City Hall for the tentative public hearing. And 3, authorize staff to cancel the public hearing in the event that no objections are received, and no member of the public expresses intent to attend the public hearing 48 hours prior to the public hearing. Therefore, Mr. Mayor, that's the motion, and so moved.
Okay, thank you. And I guess, would someone like to, second that motion, and then we can move forward? I'm sure we have some questions.
I'll second it.
Councillor Buckle, okay, thank you. Just to be clear on this, this item, and I'm making Mr. Charters, in your planning department, this is just to adopt the planning amendment. It's not specific to the request for the propane tanks, right? It's just to make the change to allow us to have the discretion? Okay. That's correct. Okay, good. Okay. Just so everyone knows. So even though it references, a specific project, this is to enact changes to our municipal plan and development regulations. Okay, good. With that, any questions on this item? No, this is a pretty straightforward process. So now it goes to a consultation, and then after that, it'll go through another process, and it'll be a final decision, and it'll get gazetted and all those wonderful things. Okay, so without any further ado, all those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. Excellent. Thank you very much for jumping in on the fly.
Mr. Mayor, I just thought something, okay, have your indulgence here now.
Yes.
On Superior Propane.
Yep.
This is something good that I went to, what's today, Monday? I went Thursday to pick up a loaf of bread on the Heights. and the shelves were empty because there was no propane available that day.
Go on.
They had to wait for a truck from Grand Falls. So it does have a significant impact to the community, to what we're doing here moving forward.
Okay, good to hear. Well, not good to hear, but good to hear we're addressing the issue.
Good to hear there was no, not good to hear there was no bread.
That's right.
I had no bread that day, Mr. Mayor.
Is that what Piercy's, was it?
Should have called over there some week before.
Okay, next, Councillor Buckle, we have a community services project update.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, there are many things happening in the community services world, and here's a taste of what is going on in the city. And I just wanted, before I start this, I walked into one of the employees' office the other day, and she was singing a Christmas carol. I got nervous. Anyway, the trails. Staff continue to work with funding partners and local groups to further develop trail networks in and around the city. Mountain Bike Atlantic are in the process of developing a market readiness report for the city. After their recent visit, are sending their PR team to the area this fall to develop content for social media and their website. This is an excellent step in furthering the city's profile as an adventure tourism hub. The Mill Whistler train is now shut down for the season after another very successful year, but will still be available for special events into the fall season. If anyone would like to rent this train for a special event, please contact Glenda Sims at gsims@cornerbrook.com or 637-1588 for availability and pricing. The CB Nuet 2021 4th Annual After the Dark Art Festival. Come join us for these magical and inspiring evenings of art on West Street from September 24th to the 26th. Please visit www.cbnuet.com for more details. And the Kavats Art and Adventure Festival starts September 17th to the 19th. The city is providing support to this new festival being hosted by artist Jen Thornhill Verma in partnership with Kavats Aspiring Geo Park, Grenville, and the Halibu First Nation. The two-day festival hosts several events, including adventure tours, jam, drumming circle, youth art workshops, adult art workshops, trail tours, Kavats kitchen party, open air market, and music. And for more information, please visit https://genverma.ca/Kavats
Go to our website, and you'll find the link. I think that's safe to
But
say.
this should be very interesting. So,
Absolutely,
you know, September month is very busy here in the city. And we also have composters for sale, and to remind residents that the backyard composters are now available to residents of the city at a subsidized cost. These dual compartment tumbler style composters are available at City Hall for $44 plus HST, and you can call 637-1666 to order one. Our transit study and system design, Council has accepted report and the recommendations in principle. Staff will continue to work on the implementation phase of this project. So it's going to be a busy month here for September again. And the After Dark Art Festival was very interesting. I took it in the last couple of years. So people, hopefully the weather will be nice and get out and enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a weekend festival. Of course, most people know it for the Saturday night event, where from, I think, 7 to midnight, the street is closed, and there are buskers, and there's performance art. There's a ton of stuff going on, music, and it's a real magical. So let's hope for good weather. Yes, Councillor.
Continuing on with the CV Nuit, I think that's the night the city is also going to put off fireworks, or am I letting the cat out of the bag here?
And is that still the plan,
Is that
Mr.
still-
Park? That's still the
Okay.
plan.
And they're going to be from James Cook, or have we decided on a
This is
location?
the first Christmas we've had together.
Okay, I was asked by, I guess, one of the organizers if it would be possible that we could take them, shoot them off from Three Bear Mountain, because they don't want to lose their audience on the street.
Yeah, the problem is, I guess, these are the big fireworks, as we call them. The big commercial ones, not the smaller ones we use from Three Bear Mountain or from the park. during like carnival, say.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure about the safety around shooting them from there. I think typically we do them from Crow Hill, so.
Yeah.
We wouldn't, with the commercial grade, those fireworks, we wouldn't be able to do that from Three Bear Valley.
Okay,
The good news is, you'll definitely be able to see them from West Street.
yeah, we
So,
hope that nobody
we'll,
moves on West Street, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that, but again, we're coordinating, I know, with the festival
Okay.
to, I guess, make sure it's at an appropriate
No, I
time.
just said I would ask the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's going to be a great night. I'm really looking forward to that.
Mr. Mayor, a quick question. We've been advertising the composters at these meetings for a considerable amount of time, and just wondering, are we getting much take-up from the city residents coming to City Hall and buying the composters? Because that's a very good composter. I have one. I bought mine at a local retail store, but they're very good quality, and they're much cheaper at what we're selling for here at City Hall. So are we getting much take-up from residents on coming and buying these from City Hall?
I don't know the exact numbers, but as I understand it, they're selling fairly well, but we still have some left, so we'd love to sell them.
Chance to come down and buy one?
We, I know that we had, for a long time, there was none of the old style available, the dome ones.
Yeah.
Now, these are far superior,
Yes, they are.
everyone tells me.
Only ones are far superior, you're right.
Yeah. And so there was, for a long time, people asking about them, but they weren't available. So, yeah, you're right, it's a really good deal, for sure. And every pound you put in there saves the city money on tipping fees. So, it helps us with our tax bill, so. Any other questions on that? Okay, thank you, Councillor Buckle. Deputy Mayor, we have some updates on some of the notable capital projects around.
Excuse me, thank you, Mr. Mayor. This report is intended to serve as an update on capital projects that may be of interest to the public and council. Corner Brook Regional Recreation Center. Staff continue to work with the owner advisor and the design build proponent on the final details of a contract and expect to have something in front of council next month. Staff is also working with Granville representatives to develop agreements required for the project to proceed. The 2021 asphalt program, the $2 million asphalt program for 2021 is now in full swing and is around 80% complete. The contractor has now begun to address the list of patches required as part of the contract. Stay tuned for updates regarding progress and where the contractor will work next. Mount Bernard Sanitary Sewer Study. The study is now complete and staff will be meeting with the Department of Transportation and Infrastructure in the next couple of weeks to discuss the report and to develop a more forward plan for the project. Stony Brook Water Study. The study is currently well underway, about 75% complete, and staff are meeting with the consultant this week and are expecting to report a report by the end of the month. The intent is to have the resort finalized so that the Stony Brook can apply for project funding this fall if the report recommends that the project proceed. Multi-year capital projects for 2020-2023. The city has received formal approval from the province and staff is now proceeding with the projects. The majority of the projects will be designed over the winter months and will be ready for early spring tendering and summer construction 2022 construction.
Okay, thank you very much. Questions on these items? Yes, go ahead, Councillor.
Yeah, just a couple comments, Mr. Mayor, and really, I want to go back to the 2021 asphalt program. The $2 million spent actually it amounts to, under normal years, 2.7 million approximately, because we received such a great price on paving this year from our bidder, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it. So really, we did do quite a bit of paving. However, we did forget one spot, and I'm somebody who goes to my church every Sunday, and there's some awful ruts there on Mount Bernard. So I think that's something that needs to be fixed, if we could fix it before winter hits.
Okay, and I'm not sure what What's left to do, I don't know what percentage of our roads we have completed of our schedule this year. Do you have an idea?
80%.
About 80% of the main roads have been completed. I noticed there are smaller crews out doing some of the water cuts and the smaller patches, and our own crews have been out, I guess, within the last month doing the smaller potholes and things like that as well.
That is a bad rut there.
There is Mount Bernard, as we alluded to earlier in the report, there is a study currently to do significant work that will potentially cause rebuild of Mount Bernard Avenue completely as part of the sewer development there. So
we'll see.
we'll see. That there's, I guess, it's good and bad sometimes when we have these projects on the horizon. Of course, we need to hold out just a little longer to get them paid for by other branches of government. Yes, Councillor.
Any priority on what cuts are filled in at a certain time? There's actually one on Reed Street that was cut out on the weekend, and I'm not saying it because I live on Reed Street, but it really would do damage to a small car. It is a big, deep cut. So I don't know if we're doing one side of town and then we're coming back, but that one really needs something done with it.
Hey, Mr. Bird, maybe you could tell us a little bit about what our normal process for water cuts and patching is?
Yeah, so the contractor started in Humbermouth back last Tuesday. Humbermouth is pretty much finished. There's about a third of the water cuts have been complete. There was about 100 on the list to get done throughout the city. So he'll be moving from Humbermouth. I'm not sure where he's moving next, but he should be there like in the next few days.
Yeah.
But if that one is bad and needs to be, we've been topping them up until the contractor can pave them.
That one probably would need a top-up. I don't think you get a small car over because we really hit it this evening coming down also. And
Yeah, so we'll check with the contractor to see where his next move is, and if it's not town site, then we'll fix that one up until he can pave it.
okay, thank you.
Mr.
Yeah,
Mayor?
it's very high.
It's deep because there's two cuts, the
Yeah.
first cut and the second cut of the pavement. That's
Yeah,
why.
and you don't know it till you hit it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, just want to see.
Yep.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, quick question on the 2021 asphalt program.
Yep.
We all know we got a better deal this year with regard to the cost of asphalt compared to other seasons. Do we know the extra kilometers or parts of kilometers of road pavement that took place this summer because of the cheaper cost of the asphalt compared to another season? So typically we would do so many kilometers. What has the cheaper price done for city streets this year? There's a fair bit of a fair bit of asphalt taking place in the center part of town. Do we know a calculation in the sense of how many extra kilometers we got for the $2 million this year compared to the similar funding that we would have received last year or the year before? Like, when it hits the ground, how many extra kilometers do we get?
We don't do it by kilometers because roads vary in width.
Okay.
So we do it by tons. The contract is for, I believe, 9,000 tons, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm thinking we're in 3,000 to 4,000 more tons. on
This
top.
year compared to last year. That's good.
Yeah, the price for comparison's sake, I guess, was around 128, I think, a ton
Yes.
this year, and last year was about 180?
195, I thought.
I don't recall the numbers.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it is significantly.
Significant difference.
And of course, what we always do is top up. So whatever we can spend and we budgeted for. Now, unfortunately, the year before last, we didn't get any of our multi-year capital money. That was late coming. But typically there's an amount as part of that package as well. So now you'll see that over the next 3 years coming out as well. So it's good news.
Thank you, Mr. Chairs, Mayor.
Okay, yes.
Just follow up on the water cuts. Do we come up with a schedule as to, you start here, you do these, or the contractor that just,
So
we have no say?
No, it's the contractor, so the contractor hasn't finished the paving program, he still has 20%.
Yeah.
So he was paving in Humbermouth when he basically shut down the paving program to start cuts. So that's why he started in,
Yeah.
and then he'll likely move town site, west side Curling. He started paving in the opposite direction this year. He actually paved Curling and moved his way to Humbermouth. So the patching will probably be in a reverse order, more than likely. to just reduce the amount of travel.
And what's different as well, you'll notice that, I think last year, just the scheduling, the small cuts were done first, I believe, or earlier in the year, and the bigger stuff was done after. This year, it's sort of the opposite. So it's just a little bit different depending on the schedule.
Mr. Mayor, I guess the residents of the city can expect to have all the cuts done by the fall, like before, hopefully before the snow hits, but it calls for snow in Labrador tonight. So, but anyway, so like, I know I've been talking to people in the curling area and that, and you do live in there, and they had some water cuts, and like I said, I'm speaking to you and
Yeah.
informing that they will get to them. It just takes time.
Conways and,
Yes.
and Mizzou's and
yeah.
places, there's definitely a number of around. Now, it sounds like we got a new one on Reed Street.
Yeah.
Some are since the spring, so it's been a while, for sure.
But the people I've spoken to, they understand that, we've had some pretty heavy rain this summer. And, that just tears everything up in the cut.
Oh, yeah,
So they
washes
understand that you could be back to 10 or 20 hives.
We'd much prefer to have them paved early in the spring,
Yeah.
because there is a cost associated with us maintaining them until they're paved,
Yeah.
for sure.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you all. Okay, we have a couple of committee reports. Councillor Chason, the Accessibility and Inclusive Community Committee, please.
Thank you very much. We just clued up our last meeting, and what we did was, I guess we reviewed what we had completed over the last 4 years and what we were looking forward to if somebody does take over this committee in the fall. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing of what needs to be done, because it's all there for somebody who can sort of pick up and go with it. But at this time, I'd really like to thank Councillor Granter. He sat with me for 4 years, and Mr. Mayor, you did too, Mr. Cumbay. We all sat together on some of these meetings and put our heads together. Our staff were also very involved into it and took back a lot of really great suggestions and ideas and came up with things that we can certainly work on. We have a typo in the thing. I'm not going to say what it is, but there's a typo in our minutes, but I'll point it out later. But anyway, we'll fix that up. But this is just to be there for the next group that comes on next time in our new, whatever our new council looks like.
Right. Nope, thank you. And it's definitely, these community committees have been fantastic for, I guess, opening our eyes and our staff's eyes to some of the issues that are affecting our community. With that, I guess let's move on to the next one.
Yeah,
There's another one here.
Even if you look at the accessibility and inclusive one, even to our election, how we did, like Marina was explaining to me, how we're doing our ballots, and we got magnifying glasses and we got stuff printed bigger. So even that is a step in the right direction, and I thank you, Marina, for that also. Our youth advisory was a little bit sadder leaving them, because a lot of them some of them are going on to university. And thank you, Mr. Mayor, you sat with me on this one also. Like the last one, this is what we did, exactly the same thing. We sort of looked at what we did for the last 4 years or 3 years, however long this one's been on the go, and we looked at where we would like to go in the future. So not going to read all that out. It's all here in black and white for somebody who wants to pick it up and go with it in the fall. So I thank all the staff that sat around and everybody who helped out with this.
No, thank you very much, and thank you for chairing that committee. Again, I think some of these ideas that this council brought forward, I would expect that they will come forward regardless of who's around this table. So,
Absolutely.
good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Thank you.
And
very
like the
much.
path is laid now, so it's just a matter of just somebody picking up. and going.
That's right. Okay, yes, go ahead. Oh, sorry.
Just through the power of technology and my superintendent of public works watching this meeting at home, he lets me know that Reed Street is prepped to be paved and will be paved next. So we don't have to fix it up.
So you don't have to put fill in it before it's paved?
It's going to be paved, they're prepping about 8 or 10 and then they'll go back and pave them.
Okay.
So he said maybe even tomorrow that should be paved.
Thank you.
Should make those promises. It's going to pour rain tomorrow.
Well, we can pave, we can pave in the rain.
Oh, see, Donnie, I'm giving you some leeway here, buddy. Right?
Thanks. Thanks, Director Burton. You're always on the ball.
There you go.
So thank you
Okay.
for that, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Okay, we have a number of items here, Councillor Staben. A land lease, an odd sort of land lease between some homes up on Carberry's Road. Would you walk us through this, please?
Yeah, so much so, Mr. Mayor, it is odd. So in light of the inquiry and some new information that came forward from another resident of Carberry's Road, I'd like to table this for the next meeting.
Okay, motion to
This
postpone.
motion. And like for next council and the next finance committee or whoever it is to review this and staff as well. So I think that's the best possible avenue moving forward. So I move that we table this.
Table to vote, or just to postpone until? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all understood. So would someone like to second that motion?
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. And is there any questions on the motion before we vote on it? Okay, all those in favor of
Aye.
counterminded? Carried. Okay, so we will put that one for then. It's not a pressing time issue.
Not time
So
sensitive.
let's make sure we get that.
So, Mr. Mayor, that was my
straightened out.
moment in the sun. Thank you.
There you go. Hey, listen, you had,
Short version.
you got another, you watch it, I'll give you another development regulation to read. Okay, this is an interesting one. Councillor Buckle, looks like we're getting some progress on City Hall exterior repairs.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, an inspection of exterior concrete window sills at City Hall recommended removal and repairs of all exterior precast concrete window sills. Due to the lateness of the construction season, the work is being carried out in two phases, in which phase one of the repairs has been completed in late 2020. Tenders for phase two for the City Hall exterior repairs closed on August 31st, 2021, with one bid received from Brook Construction with a price of $221,835, HST included. Mr. Mayor, I so move that it be resolved that the Council of the City of Corner Brook award the tender to Brook Construction for the price of $221,835, HST included, for the City Hall exterior repairs.
Thank you very much. Would someone like to second that?
Second it.
Thank you. Questions on this one?
Mr. Mayor, could we get Mr. Park to explain this to all of us, please?
Mr. Park doesn't know anything about sills. I think,
Oh, he may know something about $221,000, so.
yeah, that's right. Mr. Chair, I guess if it's a question about cost, I don't know if that's the nature of it. I don't know what we had budgeted, Mr. Charters.
I don't recall right offhand what the budget was for this, but this is emergency work, this is safety work. The sills in the building need to be replaced for safety reasons. It's not a discretionary item. It has to be done.
So for the benefit of those at home there, if you've seen City Hall, the laneway off of West Street to the back parking lot, there's been a number of barriers on the sidewalk, preventing people from going on the sidewalk. And that is because of the sills up above on the windows that need to be repaired. We had one fall over on the garage, over in the Royal Art Center side last year, and that's the nature of this project. So yes, I don't know if that, I don't know.
Yeah, no, well, I knew that was the reason, but the time frame of this job, Mr. Mayor, be before the end of the year?
Yes, yeah, Mr. Charles? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is higher bid than we expected.
It is high, okay. Yes,
It amazes me that this is a new building and already we got the sills coming off it. We had to replace some of the windows and all that. We don't have any insurance from the contractor. I guess our 90 days, our warranty is over, is it?
yeah, I think that some time ago there were a number of changes that were done to clue up, I guess, in negotiation with the contractor. Is that correct, Mr. Park?
Yeah, usually the warranty is good for 1 year,
Right.
unless specified otherwise. So again, back a number of years ago, there was an agreement against on any of the outstanding items, and there was a reconciliation on those. So this is new and outside the warranty period, but I guess even though the building is a new building, it's over 10 years that we've been in this building. So it is new, but it's not as new as I guess we sometimes think it may be.
I'm thinking a brick building, like brick exterior, brick sills. You'd almost think that would be, now I'm no contractor. I mean, people got more knowledge that sit around this table. But to me, like we've had a lot of faulty things happen to this building.
There's definitely been a number of repairs since
Yeah.
council's.
I know, Mr. Mayor, back a few years ago, not with this council, but the previous council.
Previous one?
we signed off on all the
Yeah.
touch-up work, you'll say
Yeah.
that. When you got brick buildings and brick sills, this stuff is gonna happen with the water, and wind that we get around here, and I'm just wondering, it says sills here now, I noticed the black spots underneath the little patios down here, and that, will you be replacing any of these brick? Is that included in the cost, or I guess you wouldn't know?
I don't know the details of the contract, I'd have to ask staff that, but the main focus is the facility.
This is, okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. Okay. Councilor Granter, we have Phase 2, St. Mary's Brook Box Culvert Rehabilitation.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The existing 4 meter by 4 meter concrete box culvert on St. Mary's Brook at Curling Street is failing and requires repair. Under Phase 1, a new head wall was constructed with repairs along the interior of the concrete culvert. Phase 2 will include improvements to the interior of the concrete structure required to maintain the integrity of the existing concrete structure. The tender for the St. Mary's Brook Box Culvert Rehabilitation Phase 2, contract number 2021-22, closed on September 9, 2021, with 2 bids received. Marine Contractors Incorporated, $294,083.75, HST included, and Brook Construction 2007 Incorporated, $350,510.80, HST included. Be it resolved, Mr. Mayor, that the City of Corner Brook accept the tender from Marine Contractors Incorporated in the amount of $294,083.75, HST included, for the St. Mary's Brook Culvert Rehabilitation Project, Phase 2, number 2021-22. So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Seconder on that one?
Second it.
Thank you. Questions?
I guess, Mr. Mayor, that's $60,000 more than what we had guesstimated for it. So tenders are coming in quite high here.
That's how it appears, yeah. And that's this year's multi-year capital?
This is actually old multi-year capital money we're using for this.
Okay,
From the
Past couple
2019.
okay.
of years before.
Yeah, I think the time of cheap contracts is over.
No, because that's 20% more than,
Yeah.
what you get.
Significant, yeah.
Especially, I guess, Mr. Mayor, I guess with the COVID and everything on the go now, it's costing more companies more money to operate and everything.
Yep. Any other questions? Again, this is a continuation of that project from before.
Gotta be done.
Got to be done. Yep. Okay, no questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. Next, we have another tender here, Deputy Mayor, cleaning services for City Hall for the next few years.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The City of Corner Brook has requested bids for the City Hall cleaning services for a 3-year contract. The tender for the City Hall cleaning services contract number 2021-18 closed on September 7, 2021 at 12 noon, with 2 bids received for a 3-year contract. Blair Holdings Limited, $409,288.26, HST included. 68028 Newfoundland and Labrador Corp., $699,900, $900 even, HST included. Staff have reviewed both the bids and found them to be in order and recommend awarding this contract to Blair Holdings Limited. Be it resolved that the Council of the City of Corner Brook award the tender to Brook Blair Holdings Limited in the amount of $409,288.26, HST included, for the City Hall cleaning services. I so move.
Thank you. Would someone like to second that?
Second it.
Thank you. Questions on this one?
That must be a typo there, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah.
It will be a typo, I think, from probably cut and paste, what do you think?
Which,
It's probably, where it says Brook Blair Holdings.
oh,
The name
yeah,
of the
yeah,
company,
that- the
Blair
brook,
Holdings Limited, right?
the brook is definitely a typo. yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Mayor, anybody's wondering what it costs to clean City Hall, it's $375 approximately every day.
Yeah.
for 3 years.
For 3 years.
Considerable difference in the two bids, though, Mr. Mayor, nearly almost $300,000,
175%.
right? From 409 to 699, it's considerable.
I'll ask the obvious question. What was what was this before? Is it roughly the same as before?
It was $409,288.26.
HST included. Right, so it's the exact same as before.
Same thing.
Yep,
Yeah, we're getting a great deal.
yep.
Great
Okay.
deal.
Okay, any other questions on this? Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Contraminded? Carried. Okay, last but not least, city manager report. Rodney, Mr. Cumby, if you would tell us
Yes,
what you
just
have.
have one item tonight, and I'll read out, I passed the information report out on everybody's desk, but I'll read it out. The city staff received a request to lease a parcel of land at the end of Federation Drive, and that's the end where, we cross over and go down towards, it's a dead-end street. The proponent operates a business where he mends fishing nets. The space is required to spread out the nets in order to facilitate repairs. This operation has existed at the back parking lot of Grenfell for the past year. The university now requires space, as such a new location is being sought for the proponent. The area in question is an access point for ATVs. That access will be maintained. The city will receive an amount of $500 for the lease of the land, and the duration will be for 6 weeks. The city manager intends to approve this through his delegation of authority if there are no questions from council.
Anyone have any questions or concerns about that?
I don't know, I'm not understanding exactly where it is. Where is it located? Close to the golf course or on the
No,
other
it's
side?
as you drive down towards, as you cross the road and go down towards the car dealerships there, and keep on going down, and it just, there's a gate there that you had there for a while, and now it's open. And
Down past the car dealership?
Yeah.
Okay,
and it's mainly used for school and ATV access
okay.
now,
It's the old highway.
the old highway.
Yes, some people walk it, it's a walking trail
Yeah.
for some people, yeah.
Yeah. So he won't be actually using, he'll maintain a piece of that road so that people can come down there and, drive through it.
And what about the ATVs? What will happen? Will they be able to access that?
Absolutely. That'll be a
Okay.
requirement of the permit.
Okay.
They will need a permit to go there? No.
He will need a permit.
He will need a permit,
He will need a
okay.
permit from us and to sign the lease agreement.
Okay.
The ATVs will be able to get down there, no problem. I think
But they don't require a permit there. That's
They don't
part of,
need a-
that's
Yeah,
part
that's
of, that's part of our,
permitted, right?
that's
it's
right.
part of the trail system.
Yeah, so there'll be no problem with safety for anybody who's mending nets or doing
No,
something
we'll
there?
make sure that's all part of the permit, that if there are any issues, that he'll have to make changes to whatever he does there.
Okay. And
He's
as
been
well,
operating for, it may be even longer than a year up at Grenfell, but where COVID didn't need the parking spaces, but now, there's a
Oh,
lot
better.
more parking back on campus, so.
okay, good. And I see as well there's a change order for the roundabout, to my chagrin.
Yeah, well, the change order for the roundabout is for engineering, which we were told that, that was the end of it, and but there seems to be another bill. We've pretty much interrogated them this time, and they tell us that they don't know of anything else.
So this is the engineering company,
This is the
not the
engineering
contractor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The engineering company didn't say they had previously not billed us for some outstanding engineering.
Okay, thank you. Any questions on that? Okay, everyone, well, we have one, oh, go ahead,
No, I got a couple of quick ones to bring
Okay,
up
go ahead.
near the end, but
near the end. That's it, so,
okay, just one point with regard to, we've all been out in the community in the last week or so doing some campaigning. I had some questions with regard to when the mail-in ballots will be sent out to residents that are currently in the city or sent to the address of their choice. And I couldn't answer the question, and I said I would ask you tonight at the public meeting. Maureen and I spoke before the meeting, and Maureen will give us an update so everyone in the public will hear.
Yep, first set of ballots were mailed on September 8th, and we sent another batch out today. So for any residents that have applied applying for vote by mail application as well for the kids, they should have received an email confirming that their application has been approved. And they can go in and check, there's a confirmation code that's attached to that email, and they can always go in and they'll see that it has been mailed. There's a just update on their the soccer program. So if they want to go in there and if they don't see that it's mailed, they should contact us because we've got everything processed up to date. Now, there are some people that are still waiting and they were required to provide some identification and it wasn't accurately submitted. We reached out to everybody. So we're up to date from our end. We just need everybody to just make sure that they're submitting all the correct documentation. Tomorrow is the last day to apply for a vote by mail application, whereby we'll be sending it in mail. After tomorrow's date, if anybody applies for a vote by mail application, they will have to come into City Hall to pick up their vote by mail kit. And that'll be extended up until September 20th. But for anybody that has applied, we are up to date in processing the applications. And like I said, the first batch went out on September 8th and another batch went out today.
And again, if you couldn't hear that on TV land, there are batches already out, and you can, when you do apply, you should receive an email where you can check to make sure it was mailed out. If there is any problem, you can contact us. But also, tomorrow is the last day to register and have it mailed to you. Beyond that date, you'd have to pick it up at City Hall. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
Could I just ask a question?
Yes.
Are we getting many applications?
We're close to 500.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just one final point. A couple of weeks ago, we had a wonderful event here in the city, Ribfest. And I know as we were leading up to that event on social media, people were talking about there wasn't a lot of advertising. But I want to throw kudos out to Donnie and his staff because my understanding is that Ribfest fell into the lap of Corner Brook just only a few days before. We mentioned it in the meeting just previous to the event. And I just want to say kudos to Donnie and his staff because I was down there as well as others I was there for 2 events, two lots of ribs, and they were both excellent. And the staff of the City of Corner Brook and Donnie as well were there and kept the grounds at the Margaret Bowater absolutely clean all weekend. And so again, I understand that the promoters had a real good weekend there. I was there Sunday evening as well for the second lot of ribs, and they ran out around, I believe, around 6 o'clock, and they're supposed to finish up at 7, but it was a good event. It did come up in the accessibility committee that there were some issues with regard to some people that operate wheelchairs being able to get access, but I said we will bring that as a part of the committee forward because I thought it was a great event and something that Corner Brook could look at for another year and years to come because it was quite the success. Donnie, so thank you very much to you and your staff.
But I
Yes.
got to point out, I just kind of tagged on the coattails of Robin White and Jessica Parsons. They were in Dale Park where they were the guys that got this together and got it in Corner Brook. It was my guys and myself that kept it clean once it got here, but like a big kudos to them for reaching out and getting the event actually here.
Thank you to everyone.
Yes.
Also, Mr. Mayor, I agree with Donnie, because when I was over here, I think he was on his 3rd rack of ribs. Raymond was trying to pull him away.
Oh my, before we get in any more trouble, I will declare this meeting adjourned. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
If you have a comment about this program, we'd love to hear it. Email or call us, or send us your feedback through social media.